First of all, Young Life has been one of the greatest experiences of my high school career. I've liked it a lot, and it's just been like, all of my good friends have came through Young Life, and we've all gotten really close because of Young Life. I kind of got involved in Young Life at the beginning because my older brothers were both Young Life, and they did it all 4 years of high school too. And so it's kind of cheesy to say, but my brothers are kind of like my bigger role models, and I kind of look up to them, and through like what they did, I kind of try to do the same and all that, and they're just kind of like my role models. So Young Life has brought me closer to a lot of people, and Dan Johnson, I just want to thank him for the 4 years of Young Life too, because he's just always been there for me whenever I need it. All through the tough times through high school, and there have been a few. He's always been there, texting me right after and saying, hey, let's meet up, let's talk it over, let's see what's happening and all that. And so, I mean, that's just been really cool to have someone there to talk to besides my parents or my family, because my parents and family aren't always the greatest supporters when I screw up. And Dan, no matter what happens, even if I did screw up, he's still supporting me 100% and trying to help me get through it. So my best high school moment through Young Life was probably camp at, was it Frontier?
Frontier.
Yeah, Frontier. We were the oldest out of our group from Young Life, so it was really cool to be the oldest there, and also having some younger kids there, like the junior guys and stuff. Pretty sure you guys were there. No?
Yeah, they were.
All right, yeah, that's what I thought. Because we got a lot. And so we kind of got really close to them through that. We became really good friends through that, and all throughout high school we've gotten closer and closer. And as underclassmen know, I mean, you'll grow closer to the younger kids as well. It's a great experience. And so yeah, just Young Life has been always just.
The first time I went to Young Life, I think Anna made me come with her my sophomore year. And it was a really fun time. Like, I was kind of the younger one, so it was kind of scary, but I mean, everyone welcomes you, and it's just a really good time to like hang out with all your friends. Makes Mondays not as bad. Just go chill and hang out and have a good time. But one of my best memories from Young Life was also Frontier Ranch, yeah. It was just a really awesome experience. We went with like our whole group of friends went. We all grew really close together. It's just some memories that you would never experience anywhere else. And if you haven't gone to summer camp before, I definitely recommend going, because it'll be the best time, best week ever of your whole life. I'm not kidding. Right? Yeah. I know there's more to say. Young Life has changed my life because I've made a lot of closer friends and just people that you can talk to about things that you can't talk to about with anyone else. You can trust them. And Young Life is just a way to open up and be yourself. Like, I'm just chill. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. And I also want to thank my leader Nancy for being there for me for all 4 years of Young Life. And yeah.
Say that I was really glad that our group of guys got to be Dan's personal group, because Dan was, probably one of the best guys I've ever met, and he's always there for us no matter what. And our first camp, our freshman year at Castaway, we were freshmen, we just little kids didn't know what to do. So we were just kind of hanging around, but Dan always got us in the middle of everything, got us in the front of everything, he just got us involved. And really had a great time, and Castaway will always be one of my favorite memories of my early high school career. And yeah, I just wanted to say how great the guy Dan was and how wonderful Young Life is.
Young Life because of Tyler and Jordan. I actually didn't start until my sophomore year. And I remember the first club was the one in the fall, and it was the big crowd war, and I was absolutely terrified to go because I didn't know anyone that was there, and I know it was a bunch of older people. But then within the first few minutes, I opened up really fast because the leaders are awesome, especially Dan, and they just welcome you really easily, and you feel like you're all just one big family. So it's really fun, and my favorite memory by far is Frontier Ranch, because we all got really close, and I know, like, the cabin I was in, I was with some people I wasn't really close friends with, but by the end of the week, we were all really close, and we cried together one night for like 2 hours straight, missed all of our nighttime activities because we were just talking about everything. And it was awesome because you can never talk about that stuff with anyone else, so you opened up a lot. And I liked how at the end of that week, the very last day, everyone got to say a statement before they left. And it was just awesome because even the guys, like at the end of the week, we all just cried together because it was so fun. And we cried on the bus, we cried everywhere because we just didn't want to leave. And I know I've just grown closer to God throughout everything, and now I look at Him more as a friend. And whenever I'm having bad days or anything, I just pray because I know He'll be there for me. So I encourage you guys to go to Young Life Camp and everything.
Okay, so the first time I went to Young Life Camp was because Deanna made me go. I think actually like we came at the same time because she made us like go after a basketball like practice or something. And my favorite memory was probably Frontier Ranch because I think like all of us went together actually. And my favorite moment was the same moment as Allie's. But the cool thing was that like no one has ever talked about that like any of the stuff we said there. So it's just like cool to have friends like that, and like now we're all closer and stuff. Yeah, so I just enjoyed Young Life and sad that it's over. And thanks to Nancy for being our leader, a great leader. So yeah.
Time at Young Life was the Crud War, this one, the senior one when I was a freshman, because when I was a freshman, my sister was a senior, and she tried to make me go that whole year, but I never really wanted to go because I thought I was probably going to be kind of lame, like church
are scary
and
too.
stuff. Yeah, I was kind of scared about that. But then she made me go, and I had a ton of fun and stuff. I got really messy, had to take like 5 showers. So you'll all have fun with that later. And then I came a lot my sophomore year, and it was really fun. I got some more people to go with me. And then I went to Frontier in Colorado, and that was like probably one of the best weeks of my life. You do so many fun things. Like we rappelled off a mountain, we did this huge swing, like all this scary stuff. But the stuff you really remember isn't really like the fun stuff, kind of. It's more of like the more serious stuff with your friends that you all get closer to. And so when I came back, I went to Young Life again my junior year. And then last summer went to camp again in Georgia. Taylor was there for that one too. I don't think anybody else was. But that one was really fun. Katie was our leader for that. And so it was really fun because when you go, it's hard when you come back because you kind of like disconnect with God a little bit. But then when you go again, it just kind of reassures everything. And so I think after the second one, I remain closer with God even more. And you should all go to a camp. It's really fun. They're expensive, but it's worth it all. You'll love it.
I started Young Life, well, Wildlife in 8th grade with Grant. We went to our first camp at the year after 8th grade, so it was 8th grade summer going to freshman year. I had one of my my favorite Young Life experience there. That it was on the 5th night, and I don't know. Dan was not our leader at this time. It was Andrew, and everyone. It was like way out in the middle of nowhere, so like the stars are really like bright and everything, and there's like this 10-15 minute something around that area time frame when you had like that time to yourself, and it was like kind of after the whole week, so you get like the whole like God's kind of like hitting you thing, and all this like different emotions and stuff like that, and it kind of like first connected me with God, and then I don't know, it was like weird. It was like one of my first moments with Him, so it was definitely my like favorite Young Life moment. And I continued to go to Young Life. I went the following year to Castaway, and then the following year to Frontier, and I didn't get to make it there this year. But it was a great experience all 4 years. The camps, coming to Young Life here, and when we had campaigners as seniors with Dan, it was really good. But I mean, all the other leaders have really kind of had like a small impact in some way, which are formed on I think all of us. So it's a really great thing to do. glad I joined Young Life.